What is up, my cult followers? It is great to have you back. It is 2018 and I hope every one of you have had a great year so far. I do want to first apologize. I know it has been a while since I have come out with a video, but I am very excited to be coming back with another one. The reason for my absence is I did spend a lot of time just working and also focusing on photography, so I do apologize on the long wait that it has taken for me to come out with this, but I'm very excited to introduce to you a new segment, which is story time. So for those who have obviously read the title and clicked on this video, I have a very interesting story time for you. But yeah, this is gonna maybe be one of the most embarrassing story times that I do on this channel. Rather than just jumping right into it, how about I take you guys back to the beginning of this story, okay? I think I was about like in 10th or 11th grade, so I was like a sophomore or junior. I believe I was a sophomore. Yeah, I was a sophomore. So in high school, at the time I wasn't really big into Twitter. Right now you will always find me on Twitter. But before the big old bird came into my life, I was really big into Facebook. And before any of you fucking hate, or before any of you even come up with any smart things to say in the comment section, I know your bitch asses also were on Facebook too, okay? But yeah, so I was really big onto Facebook, and that's where I got to meet most of the people that I hung out with at the time. And so I ended up stumbling across this girl and I'm not sure if I should put her name in this video. Do I? So I stumbled upon this girl's page, okay? Did a little bit of looking, did a little bit of digging, not even digging I guess, just like looking through her pictures like anyone else does. Ooh. Excuse me. Taking a sip of this. But I go into her profile, okay, and I'm not gonna lie, this girl was actually fairly cute. And so I give her a follow, or I guess added her as a friend, because I forget this is Facebook. And nothing really happened after that, you know, like, but then I ended up getting a message from her and we started talking, and eventually, obviously she gets my phone number and then I get hers, and we start texting rather than going on Facebook. We just decide to text. At the time I was single, I wasn't seeing anyone, I wasn't really into dating at all. I was all about just hanging out with girls and getting to know them and stuff like that, you know? It was a little different for me to like actually talk to this girl, because as much as I really hate to admit it, I kind of liked her. I really did. I thought she was a cool girl. Ended up texting her, I believe, for about like 6 months. I texted her for a long ass time. I don't believe that this text ever got sexual, but I don't believe I ever asked for her nudes. There were no nudes. There were no nudes dropped in that DM. But I did talk about, you know, wanting to hang out with her all the time. Told her that I went to Murray High School, and then anytime it would kind of get to where she wanted to talk about like her school, or anytime I guess like I asked what school she went to, she'd always find a way to like avoid the question. It was like very annoying and weird, honestly. But she did say that she lived all the way in Springville, and if you live in Utah, I live in Sandy, right by Southtown Mall. She says she lived in fucking Springdale, okay? So like, oh fuck, I was in high school. I forget. Okay, at the time I was living in Taylorsville, going to Murray, and she lived all the way in Springville. At least that's what she told me, okay? I never got the chance to meet her, but like her page was solid. She would post selfies, people would comment, she had best friends that she would post pictures with, she even had best friends that would comment on her pictures. There was no way that like you would ever suspect something suspicious about this girl, other than the fact like she doesn't want to mention what school she goes to. I have to be honest, that part was really sketchy and just like a little weird, but honestly I didn't think that deep into it, you know? Now this is where things get interesting, okay? There's this great app called Snapchat, you know? Very popular. Every single one of you use Snapchat. Also, a quick shout out, if you don't have me on Snapchat already, follow me on Snapchat if you want to stay in between everything that's going on in my life, because I promise you that I am the fucking worst at posting videos, but I am slowly getting better. Sorry for that quick promo, back to the video. But literally though, this Snapchat comes out with this feature where you're able to add your friends based off your phone number. That seems just so normal now at this point, but like, back then Snapchat was super new, so it didn't have this feature, okay? And so, when it came out, I was just going through, adding friends, because like, before, if you wanted to add someone, you would have to strictly know their username, or yeah, you would just have to know their username, that's about it. So I'm going through the list, adding all my friends, adding my family members, well, not really family other than like my sister and my cousins. I get to this section, and I see the girl that I'm talking to. You know what, I'm just gonna say it. Her name was Radley Banks. I see her name, think nothing of it, you know, add her, by her phone number, and it sends a request out. By the time she adds me back, I see her username for what it is. And oh my fucking god, this is where I wanted to kill myself.
This made me want to just be like, Neve, get your fucking ass down here, bro.
My name is Neve.
Why are you running?
Fuck.
When I added this girl on Snapchat by her phone number, Radley Banks, this girl that I was talking to for 4 to 6 months, who knew me, ended up like having the same username as my cousin. Yeah, you heard right. I'm not fucking with you. My cousin. My cousin, for the past 4 to 6 months, was the person talking to me, texting me, like social media, like on fucking Facebook, Twitter, like all of that shit. Like, she was the person catfishing me. It's like, you have any idea how violated I felt? Just to kind of give you guys like an idea, this isn't a cousin that like I'm super close with. I am in no way, shape, or form close with this cousin. I barely know her, she barely knows me. I always felt like something was a little off because I'm really close with my family. We are a bunch of loudmouth motherfuckers. If you didn't already know, I was respectfully adopted by my loving and beautiful mother, Karis, and my father, rest his soul. I was adopted very young and I was brought to Utah. So my family is white. Not like that matters at all. My family is just huge, okay? And like, it's so huge and so large and so diverse. I talk with all of them, I hang out with all of them, we're not shy whatsoever. But with this family member, Kay, she always kept to herself. And she always just like, would hang out with like her family, like her mom, and like, I believe she has like a younger brother or older brother or something like that. But she always just kind of like stays on the sidelines. But I would always catch her staring at me. And I wouldn't think anything of it just because, once again, she's my family. Okay? Like, you're not supposed to suspect anything like that. Ever in your family. I should have read that social cue because I fucked up. It's just so weird that like, this family member who I barely know, who barely knows me, was catfishing me. Honestly, this would be the best story for Catfish because, motherfucker, I got a story for you. If you by chance happen to find this, hit a boy up, let's do a whole investigation. I'm ready to blow this shit out of the water because I just like, I haven't told her. I haven't talked to her about it. Like, she has no idea that I know. Once I found out that she was the one who was like messaging me and catfishing me, you know damn well I dropped it. I dropped that so quick. There was no way that I was gonna continue that relationship with my cousin, okay? Cause, fuck that. Like, hell no. I still see her to this day at family events, and still, you know, I say nothing about it to her. I don't talk to her about it because it's just so awkward, and it's been so many years because I graduated in 2014. So just to kind of give you an idea of how long ago it was, I was a sophomore in high school, like barely a sophomore. Oh, it's just so awkward because like a part of me wants to talk to her about it, but I don't know how exactly to bring it up in the conversation. The reason that even inspired me to make this video in the fucking first place is because I got a notification on my phone about a week ago, okay? saying that Radley Banks added me on Snapchat. This, like, I added her. I added her back like a fucking dumbass, but like the only reason I did, see if she even messages me. And like, if she does, I think that would be the time and place to finally like bring up everything that has happened. I'm very glad that the girlfriend that I have right now is real, and that when we started talking, that bitch was real. Sorry babe, you're not a bitch. Love you. She says she loves me back. But yes guys, that is it with story time. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, do you think that I should talk to my cousin about it? Give me your thoughts in the comments. I really want to know what you guys would think. Also, give me your stories. Has anything crazy like this happened to you? Have you had any crazy catfish stories? Like, I truly want to know if anything else has happened other than me, because I feel like such a whack job for allowing this to happen. I want to know that I'm not alone out there, guys. Also, I made sure to leave all my social media in the bottom as well. If you want to keep up to date on my life in between videos, make sure to give all of those a follow. I make sure to give everyone who follows me a follow back as much as possible, especially if you are local in Utah. Please give me a follow. I want to get to know you guys and branch out to even a wider audience, because it's just so fun, and I'm excited to dive into it a lot more in 2018, guys. I'm gonna be really consistent with posting videos starting from this one. So it's a whole new year, a whole new way to go about things and to reinvent yourself and basically live the life that you are wanting to live. I hope everyone else follows that same motto and has the best 2018 and the best year possible as well. As promised, I do want to give a shout out to people who did leave a tree emoji on my Instagram photo. For those who follow me on Instagram, during the holidays, I posted to comment a tree emoji, a Christmas tree emoji, and you will get a shout out at the end of the video. So for everyone that I'm going to be shouting out, I'm going to be putting all of your ads right here. First, I'd just like to give a shout out to Casey Garcia, Ether Suarve, Bianca, Tatum Anderson, Nick Slade, and Callie Gertz. Thank you guys so much for commenting on my Instagram photo. If you want to get a shout out in the future, make sure to stay updated on my Instagram. There are times that I do announce that, so keep an eye out and maybe you can get a shout out in the next one. Anyways, that is all I have for today, cult followers. I do want to thank you so much for your time. Kolty's out.